Hi guys, this is La Reine Jean. I hope you are all doing well. Um, Today I'm going to make a cooking video now. What am I going to make? It's a kind of what I'm making is it's the shoulder of a pork and with vegetable really. It's a kind of it's a kind of soup now, and it's a salted, it's just the salted pour of sugar. Not fully salted, half salted. In French we call it palette demi-sel de porc, and in English I suppose it's a half salted pork, salted pork. Anyway, now let me show you the meat. First of all, this is La Reine Jean again. I thought I would make a cooking video today because I've not been out and been able to do something different than cooking. Plus, part of my videos, it's also about cooking. It's lifestyle, it's about cooking, what to eat, when I travel, where I live, and yeah, okay. All right, let me show you. Okay, now this is my paw. Okay, it's the shoulder of a paw. It's mainly meat. It's just meat. There is no bone. Usually it's bony. There is a bone inside, but this one does not have a bone. It's a half salted. It's a bit like a ham, really, except that it's not cooked. When we bought it, it wasn't cooked, but it's already salted, but not fully, half. So what I did is I put it into this boiling water, into this water. I boiled it, and then I boiled it just to cook it inside. I boiled it, and then normally you're supposed to serve it just boiled. You boil it, you remove it, you put it aside, and then you boil the vegetable. Now, what I chose to do was to boil it, not too long, just enough to cook it outside, and then also to get the taste of the pork, really, the taste of the pork and the saltiness in this boiled water. And then I put it in the oven. I roasted it. I just put some olive oil on each side of the meat, and then I roasted it. And now the vegetable that I'm going to use with it, it's the carrot, the potatoes, the carrot, potatoes, leek, uh, the white turnip, a bouquet garni. In French, it's called bouquet garni, but in English, this is just thymed and bay leaf wrapped together, really. That's all. But in French, let's say if you are in France and you want to buy it, just say, I'm looking for a bouquet garni. I'm going to write it on the screen. And then this is a whole onion. You cook it like this, and then you put, I've put some clove, as you can see, I've put 2 cloves on the onions. You put them inside like this. There is 1, there is 2, and then there is a third one here. Normally I should add more, but I think because it's very strong, it's a very tasty, it's a very strong taste, the clove, so I chose to put only 3. And then I'm also going to put some pepper, some whole black and white pepper, and also some parsley, because I don't have any fresh parsley. Normally the parsley should be fresh. Okay, now let's start. So I'm going to put my carrots. You put them whole because when you serve it, it's served whole. I'll show it to you later on. So I've put my carrots. I'm putting my potatoes. Voila. And then I'm adding my turnip, my white turnip. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to put the leek. Okay. It's just a soup really with meat pour, and then once it's boiled and the vegetables are cooked, I'll put the meat on top of it, and I'm not going to boil the meat now, but because I want to keep it roasted, so that when we cut it, but it will touch the soup. So I've put the leek, I've put the potatoes, the carrots, the white turnip, and the leek. Now I'm going to put my onion whole with the clove, okay? With the clove, these are the clove. And then I'm putting three garlic garlic, three garlic, one with the clove, and then my bouquet garni, which is thyme with bay leaf wrapped with a strand, with a string. Sorry, not a strand, with a string. Okay, so I'm putting it in. I'm not putting any salt. No, because the meat is already salty. So now, hold on. So now I'm putting my garlic, white and black garlic, and with some parsley. And that's it. And then I'm going to let it boil. I won't close it completely, I just close it half. I'll let it boil. I've put my fire at 8 because I want the vegetable to cook. Now this, I'm going to put it back in the oven. I just took it out to show you so that you can see what it looks like. It's roasted on each side. As you can see, I've roasted it. So I'm going to put it back in the oven. I have to put my my selfie stick down. Sorry. I've put my my meat back in the oven. I have salted meat of pork back in the oven. And we're just going to wait until this is ready. And then I'll show you when I put the meat on top of it and when I serve it, so you can see what it looks like. So I'm just letting it boil. I'm not letting the herbs infuse into the vegetable, and the stock of the half salted pork, shoulder pork, which was in the water, because I boiled it for like a good 15 minutes on each side. 15 minutes really. I had to turn it because it was quite a big chunk of meat. So now let this boil, and then we will come back to it later on. Okay. Okay, now my vegetables are boiling. I'm going to wait. I won't let you. I won't put you through watching it boil. So I'm going to clean my kitchen in the meantime. I'm going to dry my dishes and clean the tray. Okay, this is done. I'm going to keep this one. No. I don't know if I can see. Oh no, it's too much palava. Okay. All right, I have to dry my dishes. Sorry, I'm trying to tilt my screen. I'm trying to adjust the screen because I'm using the selfie stick. I think I've used it. Okay, I'm adjusting the selfie stick. All right, let's dry the dishes while we're waiting for the wash this. Maybe. Just put it away. All dry. Okay, alrighty. It's boiling. South African, I just want to color it, but it's a French dish, so I have to try and keep it, I don't know, true to the recipe, to the recipe, because I had to go into, I had to Google it. I had to Google it in order to do it because usually what I do when I do a demi-sel or a half salted pork, what I usually do is just, it's never this big, it's never as big as this one. This one was 800 gram, which is 200 gram shy of a kilogram, really. So normally what I usually do is I just put it in, I just rinse the meat, I put it in my pot, I do what we call, Seigneur, oh la la, I do what we call a poté. Voilà, a poté. Voilà. It's a pot of meat, really, with vegetable. That's all. But it's called poté and it sounds exotic. It's a French name. Anyway, yes, what I usually do is a poté is I put my meat inside the saucepan, put some oil, some the vegetable like now, whatever vegetable I have in the fridge, but mostly the winter vegetable, which are which are the one that I showed you earlier, the vegetable that are in the saucepan, and then I just close my saucepan. Maybe I'll put one or two tomato to color it a little bit because I think it's a bit bland. I don't know. I don't know what's going to look like, what it's going to taste like. I'm sure it's going to be good. It's going to taste good. But for the color, for the presentation, I would have added the tomato, but I cannot add the tomato because I need to keep it true to how I saw it on Google. So, yeah, so let's see what it's going to look like. I've done it before, but I usually do as a poté. Poté means it's a pot with meat and vegetable. That's all. Just pot, meat, vegetable, a little bit of oil because the pork does not have any. The pork does not have any meat on it, but uh, any oil. Sorry, any oil on it does not have any fat on it. So yeah, so I thought that's what I was expecting to do. And then I thought, okay, this one is different for the one I always buy. The one I always buy has a bone inside and it's never this big. And then I went and looked at it and looked it up and it showed me that I had to cook it this way. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay true to what how the recipe was on the internet, the way the French do it. So let's see what we're going to get out of it. Yeah. All right, let me finish to tidy up my dishes. I don't like leaving my kitchen in a mess once I finish to, when I'm cooking, I clean as I go so that by the time I finish to cook, everything is tidy in the kitchen. I hate messy kitchen. I can't stand it because it reminds me of my childhood. Not the messy kitchen in my childhood, but the dishes. Because back home, in the 80s and 70s and 80s, we used to do our dishes by hand. We never had dishwasher like now. These days we all have dishwashers. So I hated because when you finish to eat in the morning, we had breakfast and then you put them in the big God Almighty, in a bucket, and then in the round bucket. I don't know how you call it again in English. It's a round bucket, and then you put them in a bucket with the water and the salt and the salt. You wash it in the morning. Wash the cups, and then at midday, when it's your turn to wash the dishes, you put them in water with soap, and then if you do not wash them, the following day, the water is murky, it's disgusting, it's grimy, and then you have to pour that out and then put new water. So I hate dishes. My kitchen, whenever I finish to cook, even as I'm cooking, I'm tidying and I'm cleaning so that when I finish to cook, everything's tidy. I hate to have dishes in the sink. If I have dishes in the sink, I'll put them inside the bucket so that it's tidy and nicely organized. Anyway, yeah, that's my little roundabout tidy kitchens. Okay, all right. Let's wait for the vegetable to be cooked and then we will put the meat on top of it. Please subscribe, like, and share. Sorry, I've not been posting as much as I would like to. Yeah, please share the videos, subscribe, like, share, comment, and yeah, and please don't skip the how do you call it, the whatever. Okay, anyway, let's wait for the meat to for the vegetable to cook. Okay, thank you. Hi again. Now this is the result. So you have the potatoes, the carrot, the meat, the parsnip, and yeah. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like once you have served the meal. Okay, and now this is how we serve it. Now the meat has been cut, as you can see. It's very tender in the middle. It's not hard, no, it's not chewy, it's very tender. And obviously the leek is mashed up because it's been boiled. Carrots are still there, and these are the potatoes. So yeah, so that's my pork, half salted pork with vegetable. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.